You is good, yo. It's your boy Ty back here with another video. Look, I just got done making a video today on the Amir, alright? And go watch Amir if you. Why does Amir predict everything? He wanted out of position cards, and 2K gave us out of position cards. Is Amir low-key a 2K dev? Like, what is going on? We get out of position cards coming tomorrow in NBA 2K22 MyTEAM. So what we're going to be doing in this video is we're going to look back at out of position sets that we've seen in the past and predicting, who are some cards that we could possibly see. Now, before we dive any further into that, if you are new to my channel and have not yet, make sure to smash that subscribe button as we're on the road to 90,000 subscribers. So here's the deal. We got to go back to last year to find some out of position sets, and we saw a lot of them. I'm trying to think of when the first out of position set even was. Probably was pretty early. Let's see, out of position. Is this our first out of position set? I do believe it was. So let's go to this and then talk about what we could possibly see. So I'm gonna open up a new 2K database tab to look at cards, right? So last year, the out of position sets we saw, this was the first one, right? Where we saw, Kobe, Grant Hill at the point guard position. Now look, guys, we get Grant Hill with quick. Let me not get too carried away yet. But what I'm saying is this: we're gonna see the game change forever tomorrow, okay? And when I say that, it's a way of saying in a good way. It's a way of kind of the turn of times. I think 2K needed to do this because it's been kind of a grind the last couple of weeks. But here's what I'm saying. No more short point guards in my team. I mean, last year, this Chris Webber was a buy now, and he was 6'9" with 32 Hall of Famers, and the dude was elite. I mean, it's just one of those things that when we do get out of position cards, it's the start of a time, and we're at that start of a time. So gonna be going over more than just this set, but if we see like this set, so let's just go through them. A dark matter Kobe point guard, which we could potentially see. I don't think we'll see him, but we could see him. We could see Grant Hill. Something like this. What I would like to see is another shooting guard KD. That would be absolutely insane. Now, objectively, we're probably not going to see any of these 4 cards. We'll probably see 4 different cards. But I just wanted you guys to get an idea of what is to come. It's a pretty top-heavy set with the lower players. Obviously, the Diamond LaMelo was solid at power forward, but they weren't too crazy. So that was the out of position 1 set that we did see first last year. Now, that wasn't the only thing, because we kept seeing more and more out of position sets. This obviously is the next out of position set, in which obviously you see Bron, Giannis, Boogie Cousins, all these different cards, Josh Smith, Larry Bird. Like, look at this. What more do you guys want me to say? I mean, out of position, I don't think it's going to be like this crazy, but I would not totally be surprised to see an out of position point guard Giannis tomorrow. I'm not saying he will be overpowered, but I'm just saying I would not totally be shocked to see that, based off of past years and based off historical data of us seeing cheesy point guards always. Now, again, I would like to see a small forward Ben that can shoot something like that. Would be cool. Or heck, even why not give us who's a point guard, like a power forward Luka? I feel like that would be fire, a budget power forward Luka, for example. But it's just hard because right now, if you look at the dark matters we have in 2K, and it's something I kind of want to go over, who could we get that is an out of position point guard that we don't already have? So like Giannis is one that we don't have a dark matter, but we've already got Kobe, we've already got Bron. And so it makes me go to last year, right, and think, who could we see that we got around this time that could be out of position? Okay, so let's just break it down, right? Let's just break it down on who we possibly could see at that point guard position. So DeMar DeRozan is the first guy I'm going to talk about today that I think we're going to get a new DeMar DeRozan soon. I don't know when. But he has what it takes to be out of position, point guard, shooting guard. And imagine if we got a point guard DeMar with shifty or quick, Trey Burke base on quick, maybe even very quick, good playmaking badges. I think he could be very, very solid in my team. Again, just cards we saw around this time last year that, we haven't gotten for a while. Brandon Ingram, again, could we see a point guard Brandon Ingram? It's a possibility, and I definitely would not rule it out. Again, Grant Hill's a card. Yes, I mean, we do have a good Grant Hill. I'm not overlooking that, but he did come out end of March. Or no way, yeah, I was gonna say no way. That's right now. He came out early February. I don't know why that other one just got added, but again, another card that we could see out of position, point guard that I would be a pretty big fan of. Obviously, is that Grant Hill. Jason Tatum, again, another card that we could use. A new one. Zach LaVine, point guard card. I'm just thinking, more out of position. We're going to have to get creative with it because that's what 2K does. I don't know how they come up with out-of-position point guards. You all remember Boris Diaw point guard card that we, could see. There's just so many different opportunities. And it's hard to really predict this. Blake Griffin, maybe, because 2K could go anywhere with this. Now, the reason I say Blake Griffin is because we haven't really gotten a really good Blake Griffin card. Then 2K gave us a point guard Blake last year. Blake obviously could play point guard, earlier on. And I think 2K20, there weren't position locks. You could play him there too. No, there were position locks in 2K20, right? Yeah, what am I thinking? There were position locks in 2K20. But what I'm saying is, I feel like in past years, we've always had... See, he was a point guard Blake Griffin. We've always got this point guard Blake Griffin kind of meta going on. And that's kind of what I'm leaning towards, is maybe Blake Griffin is a card we see. Again, it's nearly impossible to predict because they could really do anything with this. But I do like this for multiple reasons. Point guard Kevin Durant, maybe. I mean, the reason I like this is because these are nearly impossible to predict, first of all. 2K can go many different routes, second of all. And this is when the majority of the My Team community all starts, right? I mean, look, to play all year in My Team, it's rare. Nobody really plays all year. Out of position, everybody's like, oh my gosh, we're getting out of position cards. I can run Blake Griffin at point guard. Yeah. Like, in a game in which mashing is already overpowered, now you're going to give us the ability to run Blake Griffin or Grant at point guard, cards like that. It's just absolutely ridiculous. Now, I'm trying to think of cards that we might have seen, like diamond versions of, that were really good and really noteworthy, that we could possibly see get a point guard card, right? That's something that I like looking at, 94s, 93s, heck, even Amethyst that might get a point guard card. Josh Smith, for example. Scottie. I would love a Scottie Pippen point guard. I mean, look, again, predicting this is nearly impossible. You just got to break it down on what we possibly could legitimately see. And again, it's so hard to predict. It's impossible to predict. But something that I think, DeMar DeRozan has a possibility. You never even know. And another thing is point guards that could play out of position. So, Alonzo Ball, power forward, a tall point guard that is a power forward. LaMelo, maybe power forward that we saw last year. Those are obviously all opportunities as well. But I mean, I think we saw an Obi Toppin last year. So it's usually like a power forward that ultimately does get a good card. So, when you look at the Rubies, maybe we'll get a Doumbouya point guard. Maybe, heck, even let me ask you this. Who says no to a Bol point guard tomorrow? All right, I would probably say no because that would be too ridiculous. But again, when I'm talking about this, guys, I'm just saying the opportunities are endless. They could give us a James Worthy point guard card that could be the cheesiest card in the game. And they can get creative with it. And that's something I really do like about My Team in general, is there's not necessarily structure with it. Especially when out of position's coming, they can really drop whatever they want. So I really don't have any other guesses on cards that we could see tomorrow. I want to know your guys' guesses, because you guys can get more creative than me. I just saw it out of position. I thought I came up with a couple of ideas. I had to record it, but I want to know your guys' thoughts down below in the comments. By the time you guys see this, we might know all the players. All I can say is this is a W for the My Team community. We needed a spark, and this is exactly that. So let me know your thoughts down below in the comments, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. I'm super excited about out of position cards because I do think this is when My Team really gets spicy. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you are new, guys, and as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.